Idle DIY disaster. On a sunny Saturday morning on Earth, a spirited group of friends gathered at Bob's house, each ready to dive into an ambitious DIY project. Bob, the enthusiastic leader, stood in front of his friends with gleaming eyes and grand plans for a lavish treehouse he envisioned as the ultimate hangout spot. He spoke animatedly about high-tech features that would make it the envy of every child in the neighborhood. His enthusiasm was infectious, but perhaps slightly misplaced considering his complete lack of basic construction skills. Ina, Bob's pragmatic friend with an eye for detail, rolled her eyes but supported him nonetheless. Things could quickly spiral out of control, but couldn't resist the chance to be part of this chaotic adventure. Charlie, ever the clumsy yet eager participant, nodded vigorously even though he had accidentally set his hair on fire last week while trying to cook spaghetti. Then there was Lucy, the perfectionist who always got flustered when things didn't go according to plan. As they set to work, chaos erupted almost immediately. Charlie picked up the nail gun with excitement but misfired spectacularly, transforming a simple beam into what looked like modern art gone horribly wrong, a jagged sculpture that seemed both dangerous and avant-garde at the same time. Just think of it as abstract expressionism, Charlie declared proudly as he surveyed his handiwork. Meanwhile, Tina attempted to install solar panels on the roof. However, instead of properly connecting them to gather sunlight efficiently, she somehow linked them incorrectly. This resulted in bizarre light patterns emitting from their house so dazzling that neighborhood pets were left bewildered and chasing shadows around their yards. Lucy was next, determined to paint their new creation with glow-in-the-dark paint meant to give it an ethereal look during nighttime gatherings. Yet her careful intentions led to accidental graffiti splattered all over the yard after she stumbled while balancing a precarious ladder. Galactic Federation headquarters far beyond Earth's atmosphere. Deputy Director Lima 556Q received frantic reports indicating strange energy readings originating from this so-called lifeless planet below. He scratched his head as he reviewed data showing bizarre signals emanating from Earth signals that any rational mind would deem nonsensical. "End Special Agent Via," Lima ordered exasperatedly. He hoped someone might shed light on this peculiar situation before it spiraled further out of control. Upon arrival at Bob's home just moments later, Special Agent Via found herself confronting a scene of utter bewilderment. Colorful smoke signals burst into space from some haphazard contraption activated by sheer accident. Meanwhile, Charlie had turned their treehouse construction site into what resembled an enormous disco ball thanks to faulty wiring and reflectors he'd thought would add flair. "Is happening," Lima muttered under his breath as he watched engineers scramble around trying to classify this technology. They argued heatedly over whether they were observing advanced machinery or simply chaotic artistic creations gone awry. Amidst all this pandemonium emerged Via, who, inspired by human culture's unpredictable nature, decided it was best not only to document findings, but also join in on the fun herself. She began demonstrating human dance moves desperately, attempting to explain her observations while her fellow engineers watched in confusion, and attempted awkward imitations, a sight both hilarious and cringe-worthy, just when Deputy Director Lima felt completely overwhelmed by these antics. Enlightenment strike him. Perhaps instead of fearing humanity's eccentric behaviors or imposing strict regulations against them, which clearly wasn't working, they should embrace creativity. Inspired by today's mishaps and after witnessing how laughter united everyone, they decided more human fun days should be implemented back at headquarters. As night fell over Bob's property, transformed by glowing graffiti and makeshift disco lights reflecting off merry faces dancing beneath starry skies, it became evident that friendship transcended species boundaries through sheer absurdity. Aliens joined via holographic projections, attempting wild human dance moves while bobbing uncontrollably alongside their newfound companions on Earth. Enclosing scenes filled with jubilant energy accompanied by laughter echoing throughout intergalactic lines. Reporting back home, the agents excitedly communicated how humans unknowingly opened avenues for collaboration amidst chaos. Thus ended another day showcasing humanity's delightful quirks, appealing even across galaxies, a celebration fittingly captured amidst comedic relief moments featuring ongoing DIY blunders caught hilariously on camera.